How do you become an ambassador to the country representing, in effect, the works of the government, the same government that pissed on your sister?
12 Saint Lucians have been nominated as cultural ambassadors by the government of Saint Lucia. These nominees are recognized on the world stage and will use their celebrity to promote the island. Acclaimed chef Nina Compton is a nominee. Her selection comes against the backdrop of an ongoing public controversy surrounding the rejection by the Prime Minister of Nina's sister, Nina Compton Antoine, as director of the National Trust.
And one of the things the Prime Minister said was this, that and I'm paraphrasing him now, the National Trust Act gives him the power to veto, but it doesn't mandate him to give an explanation. Well, I'm not so sure again who advises the Prime Minister. There's ample case law all the way to the Privy Council that even where it is said that somebody has a discretion, even the Privy Council has several times ruled that even where the law does not speak to being reasonable in the exercise of discretion, reasonableness must always be applied. And you cannot simply say that just because you have a right to do something, that you can do it and not give any explanation. What is even worse in the Prime Minister's case is that he did give an explanation about why he didn't want Janine. And by doing so, Janine has every legal right to ask the courts to weigh in on whether the reasons given by the Prime Minister fall within the ambit of reasonable discretion.
The host of the popular radio show got into a testy exchange with a caller over whether Nina Compton should accept the nomination.
I'm not accepting any award personally from any government that dissed my family.
Francis fervently believes that the Saint Lucia National Trust should have taken steps to challenge the Prime Minister's decision legally.
It is personal. How much more personal can you get? You diss my sister. You come back last night and say, as long as I'm Prime, I ain't going to her. In fact, if the trust had any balls, all this long statement is crap. If the trust had any gonads, they would have sought judicial review of the Prime Minister's decision on Nina Compton. But as usual, we just talk and talk and talk. The trust, if it has any gonads, would have sought judicial review. And I'm positive that the trust would succeed in the judicial review because the Prime Minister's decision is capricious, it is an abuse of his privilege, and the court would have so found.
The host of Straight Up believes the Prime Minister has disrespected the Compton family and continues to add insult to injury by asking Nina Compton Antoine's sister, Nina Compton, to be a cultural ambassador.
That if any government, whether headed by Kenny Anthony, Philip J. Pierre, Alan Chasney, diss my family, I don't want any award from them. And I'm monitoring to see if you take it.
It remains to be seen if Nina Compton will accept or decline the nomination. Melissa Paul reporting for the HDS News Force.